It is currently 9:43. I'm calling it a night.
And hello, it's me, Ava.
It's spring break, so she doesn't have school.
12 days.
The transmission is in. This would have been nearly, well, it wouldn't have been impossible to film, but it took me a lot of time and a lot of work. So if you're doing this kind of swap, you can get a transmission in and out. I did it on the ground. It was a terrible, terrible decision on my behalf. Should have done it on a lift. But I did it on the ground. So if I can do it on the ground, y'all can do it on the ground. I've got my shifter, shift cable bracket bolted down. I have to get a nut for that one stud down there. I'm running into an issue with this piece though. It's not wanting to go all the way on, and there's some slack. So I'm going to get a short shift kit, and this will not be a problem anymore. I'm also going to have to adjust this hose. It's in the way. It needs to be more towards the bell housing instead of over the transmission. And it was a complete nightmare stabbing this transmission, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show you why. So let's get down on the ground.
Come on.
Let me add some light. And there's part of the subframe laying down. There's the rack hanging.
Yep.
There's the control arm bracket that's part of the subframe.
Right there.
Point to it. Let me see your finger. It's right there. And then here's our subframe. And then there's a June bug.
Where's the June bug?
Right there.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, mama.
And there's a big old skeeter eater. But, there's a mess I made.
No! Don't lay on me.
It's not going to land on you. There's the mess I made. I did, I took the axle flange out. Excuse me, Ava. Excuse me, Ava.
Ow.
I took the axle flange out on this side, left this side in. I did that before I dropped the subframe, and I got the DSG out without dropping the subframe, but ultimately, just to make life so much easier, I dropped the subframe to get this thing back in, and our transmission is stabbed. I've got bolts everywhere. Oh, and here's my parking lot special $99 3-ton low pro jack from Harbor Freight that we use to assist. I got fluid from Volkswagen for the gearbox, so I'll be putting that in. And I've got axles to stab and everything, but I just wanted to give y'all a little update that the transmission is definitely in the vehicle now and supported by its motor mounts. Ava, I gotta get up. To get this transmission in on the ground, this engine has to go down pretty far. So far that this mount was completely out, so I'll be replacing this mount also. I had to lubricate this mount to get it back in. My phone's about to die. It's at 5%, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. Transmission's in, so stay tuned for the next video. And I'll be putting axles, starters, and then we'll be really getting into the meat and potatoes of doing this swap and with the wiring. So there's another episode in the 6-speed swap. Hope y'all enjoy. I'm out. Ava, say bye.
Bye.